Well, good afternoon, everybody. David here. Beautiful Sunday afternoon in Appalachia. Just wanted to check in. Been working outside the last couple days, working up a good sweat. Thinking about the topic of rites of passage again. In this society, it has no rites of passage really for boys to men. Not sure the military would be considered that kind of rite of passage. It could be. I remember thinking about it when I was 18 years old. But it's certainly not like the tribal societies that would take the boys away when they were 8, 10, 12 years old and teach them the elements of manhood. So what is it that we can do today in this society to kind of mimic that? And I guess there's a lot of little things. Getting up in the morning and making the bed, making sure your clothes are clean and your body's clean and you wear good clothes. I went through a period of my life not too long ago where I wasn't doing that. Wasn't taking good care of myself. And it showed. It really does show. How do we present ourselves to the world? Little things like that. Consistency every day, I think, goes a long way. And making that move, making that passage into manhood. Of course, standing your ground, not being afraid of conflict, but always coming from the heart. That's very important, as is regulating our emotions. And don't be afraid to sit with your emotions. Don't be afraid to feel. We can allow ourselves to feel. We want to be able to manage it, be able to let it flow without it taking control of us. We want to remain the master. We are the master of the emotions. We don't want the emotions to become the master. I'll give you one example is today, as I'm out here, I've been all week long digging holes, planting trees on my sacred ground. And so I was very physically exhausted last night and this morning. And this morning, as I was stretching out my body, I had memories that created a feeling of sadness, and it was very powerful sadness. And instead of trying to ignore it, instead of trying to stay busy, I just decided to sit down and let it flow, probably for about 5 to 10 minutes tops. That's usually what it takes. Just let it flow. Forgive ourselves for our past, these memories that we hold. So we just release them. And that's what I did this morning. It's okay to do that. It's okay to feel. Just let it go. So just sit down, be with yourself. It only takes a few minutes. Remember, this too shall pass. Some of the other things that we can do as men, join a men's group. Find them online. I found some on Meetup. I found some on Facebook. I joined one on Facebook. It's been very helpful. Learned a lot about what the younger men are going through in this society, and had some good conversations with some of them. Actually was part of a men's group when I was out in Portland, Oregon about 7 or 8 years ago, almost 10 years ago now. But it could be a men's group that once in a while just plays poker, or goes bowling, or goes hiking in the woods, anything like that. Or sitting around a campfire, or a drum circle. So try that. These are all little things. There's a lot of people out there. I did a quick perusal of YouTube last night. I didn't watch any of the videos, but I looked up the hashtag rite of passage, and found some interesting videos out there, some things that looked interesting. A lot of them talked about what tribal societies used to do. There's people out there doing good work in men's groups, and you can find them. Highly recommend it. It goes a long way in helping maneuver through this complicated society that we're in. I just want to share that. Got some wind blowing here, stuff falling on me, sitting in the trees. It's beautiful. But some of the other things I was thinking about with regards to this subject is just being consistent with our daily activities, managing our thoughts, all the usual stuff. And then consciously try to tap into that warrior energy, king energy, the lover energy, the magician energy, depending on the circumstances. It just takes practice. Understand who's talking. Sometimes it'll come from our subconscious. And other times when we do it consciously, we can bring it in. Say, right now I need to be the warrior. Right now I need my king energy. Think about it that way. But it just takes practice. There was one other thing I was thinking about earlier, but I can't remember it now, so it must not have been that important. But like I said, there's a lot of good people doing good work out there. David Dieta and the guy who wrote, I think his name's Youngblood, who wrote Masculine in Relationship. All of these have pieces to the puzzle. And just do a little bit every day. Try to be a little bit better today than we were yesterday. And we'll get there. I hope your day is going well. Mine is. Flies are out. I'm all sweaty. I'm digging holes. And it's a wonderful experience out here. Try to make the best of it. I do make the best of it, because that's all we can do. The emotions will ebb and flow. But if we can stay at the higher vibrating emotions of peace and bliss and happiness and love 80% of the time, then we're doing really good. the sadness and the fear and the anger are going to pop up every once in a while. One of the things I did do this week is I stopped drinking coffee. Thursday was my last coffee, and I do feel more relaxed. I noticed it in my interactions with people on Friday, and I noticed it yesterday and today, that my mind is more relaxed and just calmer. And I'm very sensitive to things like coffee and alcohol, both of which I happen to like. But they do have a powerful effect. Stimulants and intoxicants, they have a different effect on different people. But, so I'm going to see how it goes. I was having a lot of inflammation in the shoulders, and it's gotten a lot better just in a couple days. So check back in a week and see how that feels with no coffee. But yeah, everybody's different. We're all unique, wonderfully unique, as are all the squirrels and the birds that are surrounding me. The squirrels are just hilarious to watch. Yeah. There's a squirrel nest right above me. They're running around all the time. So with that, if you have any suggestions about rites of passage or any questions or comments, feel free. Once again, for the young men out there, avoid the porn. If you can, avoid the alcohol. Avoid the marijuana. Avoid the gambling. Get out into nature. Have gratitude for just who you are. I wish somebody had said these things to me when I was younger. Some of us have to find it out for ourselves. You may be one of those too. Hopefully you'll find it out before you're in your 60s. But if not, that's okay too. So we still got a lot of life to live. One day at a time. Because every morning when we wake up is a resurrection. So, until tomorrow, or until next week, I will bid you adieu.